It's Thursday, the 4th of January. Conasatatu, Jerome Hughes here from Donegal News, part of the Northwest News Group, and it's time for another newspaper review. Our latest edition has just hit the shelves, and to talk about it, I'm joined by Laura McMonigal, who's the editor, and also Ryan Ferry, who is sports editor. And Laura, we're going to start with the front page.
Yes, it's an interview with the County Coroner, Dr. Dennis McCauley, about the significant increase in suicides due to mental health issues associated with COVID-19. In particular, Dr. McCauley speaks about long COVID and how it's had a psychological impact. So, you know, during the pandemic, there was a lot of isolation, anxiety and worry, so it's understandable that it has had a lasting impact. I think it's important, I suppose, now that we've come through the pandemic, for people to reconnect with society, whether that's, you know, starting a new hobby or meeting new people. And the new year is a good time as well for everybody to prioritise their mental health.
And Laura, once again, the situation with trying to get accommodation, the cost of accommodation, it's been brought into sharp focus once again because Dion Meehan has a story in the paper.
Yes, this is a story about residents of an apartment block in Letterkenny that have received eviction notices. Now, Dion was down yesterday speaking to a couple who lived in the apartment block at Oliver Plunkett Road, and they have received a termination of their tenancy for June of this year. So the couple spoke, they were very upset. They spoke about how the difficult situation they are going to be in now. They fear that they will be homeless due to just a lack of housing supply in the county and the really high cost of rent. They're just in a very, very difficult situation that so many people are in. And I think this is an issue that's unfortunately going to get worse as we progress into 2024.
And Ryan, plenty of sport in today's paper as well.
Yes, Jerome, the new inter-county season got underway last night in McCool Park, and nearly 4,000 people there to watch Donegal defeat a youthful Armagh side, and we have report and reaction on our website from that. And in our newspaper we have a depth chart as we assess the squad ahead of the new season, and maybe areas of strength and areas to work on. Declan Bonner's looking forward to a busy January in the Dr. McKenna Cup, so plenty going on there. We've got an insight into Donegal ladies ahead of the new season. The Donegal hurlers are beginning their campaign on Saturday against Derry. So the inter-county season getting back into full swing very, very quickly in January. And then on the local soccer front, the Donegal League is back up and running again this weekend after a couple of weeks break. And it's going to be another very busy weekend. We have a piece with St Catherine's, who are flying high at the top of the Donegal League Premier Division. Beaufort United maybe at the other end of the table. They have a big game against Kilmacrennan this weekend. So a lot going on that front as well. And you know, it's probably more games played than usual at this time of the year. So these games are really, really important, and we have a couple of good previews of those fixtures.
And Laura, our own Brian McDade has hit the roads. Can you tell us about this story, give us a bit of background and what we have in the paper on it today?
So our photographer, Brian McDade, he is driving around Ireland to raise funds for Donegal Hospice. So on Tuesday he set off, and himself and Betsy, which is the Toyota Passo that he's driving in, got a Garda escort from the hospice as he set off. So yesterday he was in and around Sligo and along the coast of Mayo, and he stayed overnight then in Belmullet. So the next step then I think is Kerry, and it's going to be one of the highlights for Brian because Killarney at one time was a big important part of the Circuit of Ireland. So he's going to be taking Betsy on an easy route around some of the old rally stages. So we want to wish Brian safe driving, and everyone can still donate as well to that fundraiser online.
Brilliant, and we hope Brian and Betsy all the best. And some great picture spreads again in the paper today.
Yes, we have 7 pages from the New Year's Day swim this year. So our photographers were at Marble Hill, Garton, Mahergallen, and also the swim for Gemma's Legacy of Hope, which was near Carrickfinn. So there's plenty to see there, so check it out.
OK, Ryan and Laura, thank you very much. And don't forget, Derry People Donegal News is available now in your local shop. And also you can subscribe online. But for now, slán go fóill.